right, so here we are. It's August. So it is time to start thinking about back to school, making sure your kids are safe while going back. We have tips and tricks from a law firm that we trust as part of our Pros for Utah.
Joining us now in this sponsored interview is Tyler Todd, a managing partner and an injury attorney with We Win Injury Law. I love this subject. I think it's so important for everyone to be reminded school starting.
School starting is here. In fact, when they get out and the kids they're home all day, you're kind of thinking, oh my gosh, get back to school, and now it's here. Thank goodness. And so it's so important because this is Washington County, Southern Utah starting next week. I think Northern Utah starting in 2 weeks. There's going to be a lot of kids on the road. So if the kids that are going back to school are anything like my kids, they're going to be going back like zombies. They're not looking for us driving. We got to be looking for them.
Tyler, we just mentioned on the show yesterday, new study out in Utah, the most dangerous times of day to drive, and they are between 3 and 4, and that's when the kids get out of school.
Yeah, and so we have to just be more aware because more kids are on e-scooters today, e-bikes, we are talking about that, one wheels. A lot of kids have just got their driver's licenses, and so I think the stats we looked at, there's about 700,000 students across Utah going back to school.
Wow, that's a lot on the road. Let's talk about just reminders of school buses, what we as drivers need to pay attention to.
Well, I think we just have to remember that a lot of us are obviously leaving our homes, going to work or going to wherever we're going. When that stop sign comes out, that little stop that comes out from the school bus, you got to stop. And even though you don't see kids that are running across the street, you just don't know where they may be. And so a lot of us try to go around the school bus thinking it's okay. I don't see a kid there, so I'm going to go around. You can't.
It's actually illegal.
It's illegal.
It's not just not safe, it's illegal.
It's illegal. And then, of course, speed zones. In residential neighborhoods, the speed limit is 25 miles an hour. And a lot of people don't realize that because they may not have a sign in their neighborhood that says that. But it's 25 miles an hour.
25. And
it's slow. And that's for a reason, so that you can see people coming out, or dogs, or balls, or cars, or whatever.
Yeah.
But in a school zone, it drops to 20. So be mindful of that.
Okay, let's talk about the cute crossing guards that are volunteering their time to keep our kids safe as crossing. What can we as motorists know about that?
Well, I think just pay attention, because if you're looking at a light, it may not be what the crossing guard's doing. So pay attention to the crossing guard always.
A couple other tips. You say be observant, leave early, and slow down.
That's our tagline, and I say that, we say that a lot, because if you do leave early and slow down, hopefully you can avoid a lot of accidents that may happen.
Because you're rushing, if not.
You're rushing. You're stressed. You're trying to get somewhere. You're busy. We're all busy. We all have busy lives. Leave early. Slow down.
And I think too, sometimes people, when they see the end of the speed of school zone, they tend to speed up.
Exactly.
They tend to speed up. And according to the law, you still get a ticket.
You will get a ticket, and it's hefty. It's about $300. So
let's talk, speaking of that, let's talk about, for those of you that have teenage drivers, what happens to the insurance cost if they get a ticket in a school zone?
Well, I have a teenage driver.
So do I.
May have gotten a ticket, and it skyrockets. So be careful. Your insurance will go up, and probably rightfully so.
Yeah.
But not just insurance going up. Can you imagine hitting a child in a crosswalk?
I have some cases right now where, unfortunately, we have a teenage boy that was killed on an e-bike, and it's horrible. And it's just the worst thing that can happen. So just be mindful. Just be super, super careful.
Let's talk about bikes for just a second. 11% of the student population actually now rides bikes or scooters to school. It might even be higher here in August because it's so warm outside.
Right.
So you do have to stay so alert of those.
You really do. I just can't stress it enough. Leave early, slow down, put your phones down. I know we all like to be on our cell phones. Put them down.
Yeah. And you have to remember too, kids are excited. Kids are excited. They're seeing friends. They're going back to school. They're not paying attention.
They're not paying attention.
So we have to pay attention to them. Yeah.
Tell us about We Win Injury Law if there is an accident.
So you can find us online, wewininjurylaw.com. We have a live chat, 24/7 phone service. We're on social media, and so we have offices throughout the state. Orem, Hurricane, Cedar City, St. George.
I like that you say, we hope you never need us. We hope you don't need us.
I don't want you to call us. I mean, I do, but if you need us.
But please prevent those accidents. If they happen, give them a call. And our thanks again to We Win Injury Law for sponsoring this interview. Good to see you.
Thank you so much.